A few years ago I was on a show. It was before one of the presidential elections, and I'm not going to give too much detail on this because it would be not helpful, but I'll just say I was on a radio show. There were around 14 million people listening, and the person interviewing me began to ask about certain people who were involved in this so-called majestic group that's kept this secret. And I started naming some of the people, one of which is a prominent politician that is known. And they went to an unscheduled commercial break, and a voice broke in from a satellite system and said, "Dr. Greer, change the direction of this conversation now, or we are going to dump this show live." This was with 14 million people listening, the fourth largest radio show in the world at the time. Now, global. And I said, look, I'm not carrying water for you guys. If you don't want me to answer the question, don't have the interviewer ask it. Now, it turned out the interviewer had no idea who that voice was, but they would have jammed that satellite, and there would have been a dead space, and they would have then put in an old show of mine or an old show of someone else's. So this sort of thing really does happen, and it is not a conspiracy theory. It's just a fact that there are folks who do not want it known that we're not alone in the universe, that we figured out how these UFOs operate, that we could start a whole new civilization free of the petrodollar and pollution and the current macroeconomic system, and we could go forward in a way that would truly democratize the world and be a tide that would lift all ships. But in doing so, the concentrated wealth and power that's in the death grip of 200 or 300 individuals and corporations would slip through their fingers.